Hi, everybody. It's Jason from the Bead Gallery.
And Jamie at the Bead Gallery.
All right. Did you turn down your volume just in case you're getting sound or something?
Yeah, it's fighting me.
It is.
It's fighting me. It's the funniest thing.
There you go.
All right.
You're good now. Hi, everybody.
Aloha.
And their answer is yes, Janet.
I'm totally making something.
The answer is very much yes.
I'm doing something that I haven't done in, oh my God, how many years? Yeah. Over 8 years. And I thought, okay, for our very last show of the year and our last scheduled Saturday show, I'd do something different. So something that's uncomfortable and unnatural for me. It's funny because you can see it partially my project from behind. Okay, I'm going to put these 3 big ones on the side. Jason, do you think you can share the camera?
Mm-hmm.
He's busy. He's typing. Hello, Cheryl. It's so nice to see all of you guys for our last Saturday live. You know, we started doing these lives right before COVID. And then so we were a bit prepared to go live. And now it's amazing to say, wow, we're turning a new corner. We're not going to be doing our live shows as often. I think we're going to just keep them to Sundays so that we can do more with you guys. What does more mean? More education, more talking, more doing, less focusing on selling. Of course, you know, as a retail store, if we don't sell anything, we won't have a business. So I will figure out a way that we can stay in business, but still just focus on the fun aspects of it. Though shopping is fun, right? Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm a little tangled. One moment.
You need wire.
No. I decided not to cut my wire. And so now it is so long and I just flipped it one time. Here we go.
There you go.
Here we go. So I am crocheting, you guys. Crocheting. Why? So I can prepare to do a crocheting project with you all next year. So I'm trying to think, do I want to do a bracelet, a multi-strand bracelet? Do I want to do a layered cuff bracelet? I don't know. So, you know, as always, I take input. I want to know what you guys think. But let me show you what I've been doing for the last 7 minutes. And then I'll just do it a little bit more. Because I don't know if I want to come around and maybe just do a cuff.
Hey, you still got it. I saw that. Pretty good. Jamie still got it.
So I started crocheting with wire about 24 years ago. And see, I learned how to crochet from Tubli Mizuta in 4th grade at the academy. The YWCA. My mom sent us there for the summer and we took some classes and I made a little pink bag. I think I've shown that before. I can bring it again because it's a small little crocheted pink bag and it kind of looks like a purple bismol color. So it's super funny. It just makes me laugh. Oh, Robin, I wish you visited us too. Now, I'm going to put an open invitation out to everybody. Can I borrow the camera real quick? I'll have the corner postage. If you are coming to Hawaii, you should let us know because we would love to host you. We would love to greet you. We would like to get you all in, welcome you to the store, or maybe even have something to eat, show you like the fun things to do in the area. And if you want to come and hang out with us at the store, we would invite you to come and hang out at the store. If you want to be on a live and see what it's like behind the scenes, I think that a small business should be shared with the general public so you can see what is it like to have a small business. Most times we have no idea. Like, I would love to be invited to work in a restaurant or maybe not work there, but just kind of like intern there for a day to see what's going on, what's happening in the kitchen. And so then when the water doesn't come, I'm not like, where's my water? You know why there's no water. Same thing with a live. If you ever want to see the behind the scenes, Teresa is coming and I think she is going to be our April intern for a bit. All right, so here's my bracelet on the camera right there. And it's kind of cute, but it is not. Uh-oh, Janet is lost, frozen. She's lost and frozen. Oh
Are
no.
we frozen with anybody else? Let us know.
Anybody else frozen? So I know to keep talking. But I'm looking at it right now, and I think that I want to go back and forth a couple times. So I'm going to put on a few more beads and see if that's possible. So why am I working like this? Because we did a little thing where we were like, what is the mix that people like the most? And it was this one, the mixed berry cupcake mix. And I was like, oh, well, I can only do baby knots one more time. I've done baby knots for you guys. Do you guys know how many lives we've done since COVID started and we closed our shop? Can you take a guess? I mean, I don't know, but I do know the first number. So if you want to take a guess how many lives we've done, then go ahead and type your number down because I would love to see what you think before I spill the beans. Oh, I could, Teresa. I could braid multiple strands. Okay, let me ask everybody. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Carmen. Should I braid 3 strands or should I work my way back and do it as a back and forth type of solid cuff? Okay, back and forth as a solid cuff or 3 separate strands that I will then braid. It is definitely between Deborah and Teresa's guess.
200 and 1200.
More than Janet's, more than Amanda's. Hi, Sharon. So, and more than Pat's. So this is KT9. If you feel like you want to get something and bead along with me in a future bead jam, you guys, did you see my new bead jam that's coming up on 12:30 at 12:30? That was serendipitous that it's on 12:30 at 12:30. Not planned at all. It's Saturday, next week, Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Hawaii time, which is 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. And Janine, you're almost like probably dead on knowing you. It it is definitely in the 500s. So we have gone live so many times. It's saved our business. That's why Jason and I are still here, able to get in touch with you guys and hang out. And we appreciate you hanging in there with us. And to reward you and us for hanging in there and still being around, still being creative, still being inspired, we are going to be doing more Zooms, more classes, and more inspirational things next year. If there is anything you want to learn, throw it out at me, put it in the live or text us. If you're like, oh, I really wish you'd blah, blah, blah. One, I'm dividing everything we know into chapters. Yeah, Jay? It's going to be kind of like we are going to create an area for beginners so that you know where to go to see all the beginner things. We are going to create an area for just soldering, fusing, and hot metal. Then we're going to do an area for bead jams. And what are these areas? Let's call them spaces so that we can organize. So if you're like, oh, I feel like beading tonight and I want to bead with people, then you go to the bead jam section and you can play one back and bead with us. If you're like, I can't remember all the tips and tricks for working with melting metal, you go to the soldering. So we are going to create basically a library, and there will be a surcharge to use it, but a library that we can put all of our information. So I'm so, so excited. So excited. Are you excited, Jason?
Very.
He has so much information in his brain about tools, metalwork, sawing, soldering. Oh my gosh. I mean, like we are just so lucky. Now on 12:30 at 12:30 p.m., we are doing an energetic community bead jam. So what is that about? I thought it would be awesome if we all sat together in our respective homes and worked on a project that's meaningful to you. At the same time, I have a YouTube video that I want you to play. It is by Louise Hay, who is a very spiritually strong, she has since passed, but strong, emotional, intuitive healer. And so this is going to be on Saturday at 12:30. It's $10, but it's really free. It's a gift to you because you have to pay to get your seat. But as soon as you register, we're sending you a $10 coupon so that you can use it on the website. Why? Because we want to do an energetic exchange with you to say thank you for coming, thank you for committing to wanting to do 101 positive affirmations. All you got to do is listen and be to it. I think that so many times we get caught up in the problems of our own, in the problems of our friends and family, that we don't spend any time thinking about how to be positive, how to focus on positivity. So we have this woman who made a video and she talks for an hour and 5 minutes about 101 positive affirmations. If you want to listen to it before we go live, you can. I have the address in the download, but if you wouldn't mind investing $10 to come and then getting your $10 back as a gift from us, that would be lovely. This was an inspiration because I was reading online and I wish I saved it about a yoga class that they were having in a park. I don't remember what suburb it was in, but they showed the statistics of crime in that area, in that city, dropped once they started doing their weekly, what I think it was, yoga classes. Then after the yoga classes weren't there, they showed an increase in crime. And I was like, the energy that we put out there, it is huge. You think doing it by yourself, how can it make a difference? Well, sometimes one candle, it does shine bright, but you put 50, 100, 1,000 candles together, and that is a light that is undeniably bigger, brighter, and I know we can do this together. So that's going to be on 12:30. You're going to have two devices, one to be on Zoom. We'll have our faces together, okay? So at the very least, we can be communicating and we can see each other's faces. We'll be on mute. You're going to listen and you're going to join in. So Jason, do you think you can put the link inside the Bead Gallery? If you guys find the link during this live, please pop it into it. I mean, it can't hurt to have it multiple times. So this is a bead jam. You'll work on your own project, and we are all going to put our energies together to focus on positivity. What can we do to lift our own selves? What can we do to light our fires even brighter? Because I know I get tired. I'm sure you get tired. I'm sure you get frustrated. We all do. And how can we step out and step forward and above? Well, try this. And if it doesn't work, we don't have to do it again. And if it works, we can do it more often. I picked the 30th because if you have never done anything like this whole year for yourself, then I'm thinking, geez, I deserve an hour. You deserve an hour. What is an hour in our whole lifetime to maybe turn a switch that could change the way we see ourselves, the way we see ourselves as a group? So if you think it's cool, hearts, thumbs up, and then please join us. Just join us for this bead jam. Oh, that was a mouthful because I'm super excited about it. I'm going to go back to my crocheting because I would like to show you and see if anybody had an idea, if you want to see it as separate strands or if you'd like to see it as like a cuff. And thank you for being a part of everything that we're doing together. I know you're at home and your own home's just watching, and you are a part of everything we do. For sure. For sure. I can feel the energy lift when we're together. It's pretty darn amazing. Okay. I didn't see any opinions on what to do with this. So I think, nope, you cannot ask questions during this bead jam, Momo-chan, because it is about energy lifting. I will not be looking at projects. You cannot hold anything up to the screen or talk. It has to be on mute because everyone will be at home listening to the 101 positive affirmations. Now, any other bead jam? Yes, you can ask for sure. Just this one particular one, we're going to make it a little different. That is a great question, though, because I'm sure people are wondering, what do we do? Please turn on your cameras, though, when you come, because we want to see each other. All right. Love the idea for the wire crochet cuff. Let me try and see if I can remember how to do it. It has been a long time. I think what I did was I came back around and I hooked into it and I pulled through. So if you don't know how to crochet, I'm probably not a great teacher at it, but I'm a willing teacher. I've never tried to teach crochet in person. I don't know if online would be better, but I can definitely teach you how to do a single crochet. This is like my own little made up stitch. I remember doing I remember making I made a whole pearl bracelet when I was in San Francisco. I had taken my needle, some wire, and some beads, and we were at our friend Chris's house, and we were house sitting for her, and I was like, "This is what I'm going to do." Cool. So for this row, I'm not gonna put any beads on. I'm just gonna go all the way across. And I don't know if you know this, but I cannot look up at the camera when I'm crocheting. So give me a second. Let me do a few more, and then I'll look up at the screen and see. Yes, if you haven't crocheted in a while, this is so fun. It is, especially if you don't mind freeform. This is super freeform because the bead shapes, it is a bit of a wrestling moment to kind of work with all the bead shapes. You never know how they're going to sit and behave, so you kinda have to, like, fake it and make it, but because I'm using fine wire, it is not so hard to kinda smoosh things around in the wire. So if you have a place that's kinda yucky, you can kinda just massage it to get it straight. And I'm using fine because I didn't want to deal with the wire getting harder as I move down. So if you use soft wire, sterling soft wire, the wire will stiffen as you go. So today, we're just kind of cruising together. I wanted to invite you all to come to the Bead Jam, let you all know that we're starting our library. Our web guy Jose, he is helping me create this library of information. So I finally can start doing like all our wire components in one area. Yeah, so much information we want to share. So let us know what you want to do. I have requests over the past 3 years that I keep writing down, multiple Post-its. So what I'm doing is I'm adding an extra row above it, so all the beads don't twist, and then that is gonna stay on top. Teresa, thank you. I love having, feedback and telling me what I'm doing. It's like having counseling. Okay. If you have to add wire, it's not so hard. I think I started with 10 feet, so I can kinda tell you, oh, I have a lot. I have a lot of wire left. This needle, oh my gosh, this needle is so nice. We invested in these a couple years ago. No, more, like 6 years ago, I bought like 100. So this is if you want a needle, it's really tiny, so you can work with this is 28 gauge wire and you don't have a needle. I used to use this other brand, we sell it, it's $2, but the needle gets stuck because the metal isn't super polished and fine. So when you're going through the loops, it resists and it catches a lot, so you see how I'm doing it so smoothly? It's not really just me, it's also the needle, because it doesn't go this smoothly with the $2 needle, or I think it's $3. But if you want that needle, let me know, and I can let you know about that needle, or I can put it on the website. I have not done that yet. Okay. So this mix was the winner on our website. Well, nope, on Facebook. We were showing some different mixes, and just for fun, today's Mahalo Saturday, we wanted to just kinda just inspire you, show you some different things, and chit chat. Should I keep going? Does you guys want me to keep crocheting until I have something? Oh, Jason, you're so good. You found one of my bracelets. So I did one with white pearl. This one is with green tourmaline and black pearl. Not real, oh, green pearls, dark forest green pearls. Good quality tools make the job go smooth. Yeah, they sure do. Teresa said you can shape your final project in many different ways because the wire will hold its shape. One day wear it long, and the next day spread it out and wear it long. That is cool. So this is kind of like what this is going to be. Oh, keep going? Okay. Now, are any of you coming to my free bead jam? Because then if you are, I would love to find out who's coming. And if you guys are not coming, can you please let me know why? So then, if it's the date or the time, that will really help me decide what I'm doing in my future bead jams. So the tension that I'm controlling it with is my pointer right here. So that's kind of like creating a little bit of a tension here. And then I have this trap between my pinky. My mom crochets, so she taught me these little tricks between my pinky, and that's like the feeder for the wire. Oh, I'm so glad that you guys are coming. And it's not for another week, so you can think about it. But if you can carve out an hour for yourself, an hour for our conscious community. I don't want to sound like super hokey or like a guru or anything, and I don't want to keep stressing on how it will lift the energy, but I really, really think it's going to. Okay. The date of the bead jam is 12:30 Saturday at 12:30 Hawaii time. So that is 2:30 Pacific, 3:30 Mountain, 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. So I'm trying to talk, think, and find my holes. If I was a professional crocheter, I probably could. Like, I can basic wire wrap and have a really good conversation. This is a little bit harder. Okay, I'm just gonna make it my way to the end. And then there's nothing on the end so that I can sew a button or something on here. So it's just like a naked area. If you can't tell where to go, it's okay. Just keep going. Just force your needle into a space. Yes, it's next Saturday. Sylvia, you were my first sign up. Thank you. I was really excited. I was like, oh my God, me and Debbie will not be sitting there by ourselves. And, I actually don't mind sitting by myself, except that because I'm trying to lift our energy as a group and create like some movement energetically. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do it by myself. All right, here I am at the end. So this is my little trick with working with wire. I made it to the end. I don't want this loop at the very end to get bigger or smaller. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to spin it. You see that? I just spun the needle. Now it can't catch anymore. It's done. Okay.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna add some beads on. So my very first row, the beads are hanging off the bottom. And I want the beads to hang off. I want this to be the middle. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take this loop and I'm going to take the wire. And I'm gonna see if I can have this loop move over to the other side. So this is very made up. Why can't I take this wire and just move it up? Because I already strung on all my beads. So you kind of have to just be like, well, how am I going to get there? So take this and come out of the top. And now I am on the other side. Joy, I was thinking about you this morning. Did you feel my vibes? I was going to send you an invite to come bead with me next Saturday. Okay. Now I'm going to turn around. So that means every hole I want to put something in. Going back, and then I will drop some beads. Okay. So crocheting with wire is super, super fun. There's my bracelet right there. And if you want to do just strips like this and braid them, that is also very, very cute. Okie dokie. You're having a creative slump. Good. Not no, that's not good. I meant good if you're coming. Ah, Lighty. So now that the beads are in my way, I'm just going to like dig behind it and crochet. And I'm going to slide a bead down every so often in between the rows that I have, okay? So I don't want them stacked vertically on top of each other. I want them to be a little bit off. And the whole point of me doing this on the live is to show you. Don't be afraid. Just do something. Okay, here we go. I'm going to slide a bead down so now you can see. Put a bead on. Slide the bead down. Get your needle somewhere. Bring it through. And I remember why this is not going to work. Because now the beads are going to be on the back side. Oh, no. That is the front side. We're okay. We're okay. It's just this one is not. Here, just push it. Let's see if we can get it through one of the holes. Just push it around and try not to. Because you don't want to break your wire. Okay, let me just bring it to this side. Okay. So you have to kind of be conscious where your bead is. Put that through. Well, let's just see if I can force it. Okay, this is not a good thing to try and do because I can't talk and bead. So I'm going to push that bead through to the front. Well, it won't go. That one little bead is not going to be on the front side. It's okay. I'm so sorry. I am using a cushion grip crochet needle. It is a 1.25
Luxury.
This is a luxury crochet needle.
Our regular one looks like.
Yeah, the $3 one.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested in crochet needles, please get some that have small little tips, okay? It's very important that the tips be small. And Jason's going to run and get that. And again, we can do this as a bead jam next year. Happy to walk with. You just downloaded whatever he was in the bead jam. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for joining in on our fun. Now, since this is our last Saturday together, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to see my other mixes? Do you want to talk about design? Do you want to put some input? Do you want to give me some input on things that you want to do next year? We could do that. Jason, I'm trying to figure out what we want to do in our last Saturday live with all of our friends.
So guys, this is the 1.75. It's a traditional base, stainless steel right here. And then this is the one that Jamie has. This is a number 4. So it's that. That's so weird. Why does it say number 4? It should be number 9 or something like that.
What do you mean?
I'm looking at the millimeter size.
Oh.
1.75.
Yeah, we have a 1.25, a 1.75.
And Jamie has the 1.25 in her hand.
Okay, so then My beads are going to come out on one side.
Thanks, Teresa, for signing up. Did I pin? I thought I pinned the. I swear I pinned that.
Oh,
I did pin it.
You know what she said? That you can make tatting with these. Oh, I did not know that. That's awesome. I think I will have to try tatting. I've done tatting once in my life, 26 years ago. My friend Carol Hanu taught me how. She passed away like 20, like in our 8th year of business at Ward. And I tell you, every person that we have come across has been so valuable.
You made an impact on us.
Yes, yes.
Actually, I think you guys all make impact.
Yep.
Impact on us.
Big.
I think just by knowing.
We're so lucky. All right, here we go. I'm going to stop here so I can pay attention to you guys because this is very absorbing. See if I can get this closer. So here is the mixed berry cupcake mix. So if you guys have any of these, you can definitely put them on top. The tiny crochet needle is for $16, TLB 40G if you like a tiny one, 1.25. And then we have the 1.75. I think this one is $3. If you put it in your cart, you will definitely see it. You can put tulle. Oh, Jason's going to check. We've never sold this on a live because we've never done crochet, but this is a 1.75. This one I find hard to hold. Well, I have arthritis, so there's no grippy.
Yeah.
So you're just holding a small little metal thing in your hand. But I mean, it gets the job done. I think for whatever, it's like the $3. It's totally worth it.
What's the number? 240 what?
Tool B40. While Jason is doing that, let me tell you how I'm going to add a wire. I have a loop here. So what you can do, you have options because you have beads on here, so it's not so easy you can't just twist two wires together. I take this wire and I wrap it into the next loop. So I just go down and I wrap it in there like 2-3 times, clip it. Then I take the new wire and I wrap it 2-3 times in the same loop. And then I just grab this loop that I'm currently in, grab the wire that's coming out of the next loop, and you just go ahead. You just fake it and go. It's addicting, like crocheting. It is like, it's really hard to stop. Like we used to have this as a class where you crochet in a circle. This is old stuff. But you just crochet in a circle and then you flatten it out and then it looks lacy. But that's just a stitch that I'm doing that you're just going to go in a circle. And at the end, when you have the tail, you can add a bead on it. So we could do this if you want to in a bead jam together. That's kind of fun. Ella, you want to do this? Ask Grandma to get you a needle if you don't have one, or Sharon, go dig one out. TLB 40H is the $4 metal one, and it is a slightly bigger head than the 1.25. The 1.25 is the one I am doing my bracelet with. So put that there, and I'll put that there so you can see which is which one. And if you want to make something like this, I'm going to hold it here for 10 seconds. You can screenshot it. So if you're like, oh, I want to make those, you can. I'll flip it over too so you can see the back. So after you make your initial strip, just circle back into your first one and start just going in a circle. Yeah. Okay. What else do I got to show you? Oh my gosh, this one. This was made with base metal wire. And it actually is a pouch with an earring holding it closed. Okay, can you see the earring backing? Or like a pin? I don't know if my mom made this, but it's just like a piece of meshi. It looks like meshi because you crocheted it. You can change out whatever you want to stick on there. And then a little strap. I think Mama made this one. Okay. I showed the earrings.
And then the necklace. That's
Oh.
one of the first ones. That was an old kit.
Oh my God. Did I do this? Or did Kara do this? Here it is if you want to crochet multiple strands. And you don't have to braid them. You can just, it looks great just put together. Now this wire has antiqued over time, so it looks even better. I like this necklace a lot. All different gems. So you get all your gems. Ready? Ella, do you like this one? The strap is seed beaded. So you take two needles, you picot, or you can do one needle and go back and forth. You know, you can go all the way down and come all the way back up. Or you can start with two needles, come up, the two needles, share through a seed bead, split up your needles. So it just depends if you're like a back and forth kind of gal, or if you want to do it moving forward at the same time. I love this one. Shall we do this in a bead gem? That would be pretty nice, yeah? Because everybody has gems. Let me know if you want me to count how many gems are on here on one strand so that you can get your kits ready. I showed her that. Here's another one that I did. So this one I made a button and a loop. This one I just jump. I have like a free row at the end, and I just jump ringed a 3-strand clasp in here. If you need a 3-strand clasp, let me know because I do have these. These are like 20-something years old. And this is just a mix of green beads. Sometimes the beads sit deeper in, sometimes they pop out. That would be a fun project, right? Okay, let me write that down. So we'll do you guys want to do this as a project together? That is a multi-strand gem necklace. That'd be fun because you can do one of two things. When we're sitting together and just like chatting and just listening, you can string all your beads. I will also figure out how much wire you'd need so that if then you wouldn't have to restring. Because Jason, he can order this wire on spools. I think we could use a 28 gauge softer fine, and then you don't have to join. How is that, right? I can figure out how much wire we needed. Multi-strand gem necklace, 28 gauge on spools to pre-string. Okay. How much wire? Okay. You can also do it in a base metal color if you want to. But I like the feeling of the sterling because it's easy to clean. Alrighty, I want to put this on the side with my note in a bag. Was going to ask what kind of wire. I'm using 28 fine. I always crochet in fine or soft. Half hard gets too hard and brittle, and then you don't want your necklace to break. So fine or soft. You can also use a 28 gauge base metal. Jason, could you put this in a bag for me?
When you say fine, what do you mean by fine?
Oh yes, Jason, come talk about fine wire, please.
So you guys, when Jamie talks about soft wire, she's basically talking about wire that hasn't been tempered yet. It's they call it dead soft, and that dead soft wire comes in sterling silver, and it also comes in gold fill. So you can do this project in gold fill, but just remember, each metal has a certain latitude for tempering. So that's why Jamie loves using fine silver. So when Jamie says fine, she means fine silver, 99.9% silver. Okay?
Pure silver,
It's
almost.
pure.
Yeah?
It's almost all pure silver. You can't say 100% because you can't, because there could be some sort of, there's not. Okay, so basically, fine silver, 28 gauge is 99.9% pure silver. Jamie uses also soft sterling silver, dead soft sterling silver, and that's 925. And then every once in a while, she'll do gold fill, and that is going to be 14 karat gold filled. You just got to remember that the gold filled, the base of gold filled is brass. And with brass, there are issues with tempering because it does get harder faster because it's a mix, it's an alloy of both copper, it's a copper alloy with a zinc mix in there, about up to 30%. So when you mix those two together, you get this yellow metal. And with that yellow metal, it hardens very quickly. You notice that, Jane? When you're wire wrapping?
Yeah.
It gets hard very fast. So when you're crocheting, you'll be pulling and tugging and turning and twisting. Just how Jamie's doing 1, 2, pull, 1, 2, pull. That 1, 2 pull tends to harden the metal. But with the fine silver, it doesn't move. It doesn't temper very often. So we have questions saying, I heard that 99 is referred to as argentium. So argentium is an alloy. It's an alloy of silver. And argentium is a mix of fine silver and germanium. And germanium is an
antioxidizing
resistant, oxidizing resistant metal. And when blended with sterling, it gives it properties much like gold, but you have white. Okay, so it's sort of like rhodium, but it's not rhodium. But germanium is a very, 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 very anti-oxidizing metal. Okay. So argentium, very different. Just got to be careful about that because it does temper. Argentium tempers much like sterling does. And fine silver has its own melting point. It also has its own tempering point. It never goes ever harder than half hard, ever. I've never seen it in the tempered sense of ever going half hard, even when I hammered it and also when I put it in the kiln.
Okay. Can you use silver filled wire? Kim, do not use silver filled wire. Okay, so, you will be so sad.
So you have silver filled wire. Silver filled wire works the same as gold filled wire in the tempering sense. So as long as it's dead soft, you can do it. But the amount of time, Jane, that you put into it, you can have issues with, I just gave away fine silver wire bracelet, and I can never say that it's sterling silver.
Oh no, because
and it could get scratched.
No, as you crochet with the silver filling, it gets stiffer and stiffer.
It gets harder and harder.
Oh, on your hands, it's not fun at all.
Yeah, it's not. Again, it goes. It's much like gold fill.
Because the brass in there is not a queen of metals. It's
yeah. So
okay, so now I'm going to do an experiment for you guys. The first part of my bracelet, I did it in fine wire, okay? The second part of my bracelet, I'm switching now to soft wire. This is sterling soft. This is not fine. And then I can tell you guys the difference that I feel as I do it. Because I think it's kind of neat, right? To go, oh, well, how different does it feel? I will tell you. You don't have to do it. So I made my last stitch. Oh, silver fill. Oh, what gauge is it? If you tell me what gauge 28 silver fill, I can come up with a project for you, Kim. No worries.
And you can still do it. You may want to use a bigger crochet hook, right?
No, what we're going to do with the 28, I think would be more fun, is some briolet wraps. Like a messy briolet wrap. That would be so cute. And then you don't have to worry about like the stiffness of the wire. Okay.
And Janet, let me get back to you in just a second. I got to pick something real quick.
Yes, if you have questions about stuff you have and you're like, I don't know what to do with it, I am also a great person to ask.
Did you read the one from Janet right here? Is there a code to add to the Bead Jam?
There is. BJ 123023. BJ Bead Jam 123023. Get it? Bead Jam plus the date. I know. I try to make it easy for myself.
Yeah.
Now you have to put your beads back on. So this is one of the reasons why if you're going to crochet, you definitely want to get all your beads onto your wire and not stop and start because you don't know how many beads to put on, but like now I have to round them again. I'm like, yeah. Well, that's just life. So let me get these on. Whenever I crochet, I don't like crocheting with beads that are bigger than like 6 millimeters because when you start using big ones that are like 8, you can't see your stitches. It gets a little bit hard to do. So I'm just gonna get enough on here to get to the end. Don't forget your bead stopper. If you need bead stoppers, tell Jason and he can put the code up for you. And then I will put this, you guys want just a bead jam for this, or you wanna crochet together and you want me to show you how to crochet? Because what I can do is I can invite someone that I know who can crochet much better than me to come in and help us. My bead stopper. Here we go. Okay, got some time. Here we go. So don't forget, every time you want to end one of your loops, do like a little spin so that it's terminated. That loop will not change again. Now I was working on this loop, so I'm just gonna catch my wire, come back in, and bridge that gap. Oops. Oops. What's really nice is like nothing really goes anywhere when you're in wire. There's hardly any thread slippage. All right, now go to the next one. Yeah, so if you guys want to just futz around, I'm happy to host it. Ah, you know what? It's so much easier than yarn because the stitches don't go anywhere. I am not good with yarn. My tension is really crazy. And then when you stop and start, my tension is like a new tension, like a new person is doing it every single time. So all I can say is like wire is so much easier. And if you agree with me, please put your opinions in there so that Miss Giovanna can see that. It does help to know how to crochet though, because controlling the wire with your fingers in the beginning, if you don't know where to put your fingers, it can be a little bit of a thing. I can tell I must be getting tired because I'm getting a hard time bringing it through. And I'm just adding beads, dropping them down one by one. When I add the bead, I just pretend it's not there and just ignore the bead as it's not part of the process.
Hi, Jane.
Hi.
It's Connie and Danton. We wanted to say happy holidays to everybody.
Come. Okay, so we have a little guest here. These are my angel friends. Maybe you can give us the whole screen, Jay. Are you guys gonna do it? Are you
I
gonna
just wanted to drop by and say happy holidays to everybody.
I thought you were gonna do an angel card reading for everyone for the holidays. Do you want to grab a card and just give us all something to think about? It's always fun to have. I'm really lucky. You guys are really lucky. We have 2 Reiki practitioners in the house, which means that you guys are getting some good juju right now. Give us the juju.
So I will shuffle Miss Connie pick for us.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
And I will move to the side as I keep crocheting.
Can they still see your crocheting?
No.
Sorry to interrupt everybody. Can they? Oh, good. We just wanted to drop by and say have a lovely holiday. And this is a perfect one. Go ahead, Danton.
So the card that Miss Connie got from our angels is grounding. The colors are greens and golds, and those are usually used for healing and nurturement of yourself and others. But this one is, I look closely at nature that surrounds you. See the tree roots grow deep underground and how the branches reach for the stars. This balance is what allows allows nature to thrive. When you're walking in the woodland, lie down on the soft, leafy ground, and listen to the heartbeat of the earth.
Connect to Mother Nature.
Yeah. And the affirmation is I am grounded and strong. So feel and see when you're in your meditation or just when you need a break, say I am grounded and strong.
I am grounded and strong.
And take your break because you deserve it.
Yes, thank
Happy
you so much,
holidays,
everybody.
everyone.
Happy holidays, and we'll
Thanks
see
for
you.
letting.
Thanks for coming in, you guys.
Take care.
It's always
Yeah.
fun having a guest. And next year, why don't we ask these two lovely friends if they will come back next year and do an angel reading, or Connie also likes gemstones. Do you want to do like maybe a gemstone day that we could do? Okay.
Yeah, Anton loves gemstones too.
So like maybe we could like use a gemstone deck and pick like good stones for everyone. And maybe it'll be a new stone that they've never worn before. Do you guys want that? Would you like a okay. Do you guys both want to do gemstones, or do you want to try something else too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got a plan. We're gonna have gemstone Reiki guests next year. And we did have one question. It was
Do you do Reiki?
yes, do you do Reiki with crystals?
I don't use them a lot, but I do at the beginning of my Reiki session.
Mhm.
You do?
Oh,
I will actually, it'll sound silly, but I would say those are the things that actually help the most. So what I do is the crystals I set up around my home. If I know someone's coming, I'll hold them and imbue them with that energy and just the mindset of welcoming them to the home, but also protecting us while they're there.
That's
Or,
beautiful.
or if I'm leaving the house, I'll do the same. So almost like putting a security alarm or a protection over my house.
Danton, you're so purposeful in the things you think about.
So grounded.
Yeah, so grounded and strong. Yeah, I
I got
know.
grounded a lot. So I got to
You had practice.
Oh, I get it. Dad joke. Dad joke.
Better kid now.
I was like, oh.
We should
We'll head out because we're going to open the store in about 4 minutes. So we'll see you all soon, or we'll see you next year.
Okay. And then
everyone.
who tested for COVID?
Janine.
Ah, Janine. All right.
Sending you healing energy from
Sending it
Margaret
to you.
Raphael.
Here, let's put this for her real quick, just to
Yes.
send her some good noise. Here's some good noise for you. Put it by my mic. Good.
Feel better.
Yes.
One Archangel Raphael.
Let's send hugs to our friend to heal, our
Yeah.
family member.
Yeah.
We're gonna see you guys later. And I'll switch over the camera.
Thank you. Look, I'm almost at the end of my row. Sending Miss Janine lots of love. All right, so that was a fun little show. Oh, I hope you guys don't mind. Miss Nancy, she pulled all the kids that were in the thing. So Jason, before we go, would you mind just showing them? Because I don't want Miss Nancy's work to go in vain. She
have those.
right here. No, you just hold it right up with the thing. So if you want to crochet, thank you, Miss Nancy, for doing all that work. We appreciate you.
So KT9 is it's green tea. So if you guys go to this particular KT9 number, there's different variations. They're called variants. But this is KT9, and then you'll choose green tea if you want something green.
And if you want to crochet, all of them fit this cord easily.
And then after that, there is KT1. Let me find all the KT9s. Not to confuse everybody. This is a yellow one. This one is called Lemon Supreme. Sorry for the reflection, but we had a spill the other day. Another KT9 is Tuxedo. So for all you monotone black and white friends out there, Tuxedo is a black, white, and silver. This one is called Strawberry Cream. if you like your pinks. And then after that, in the same KT9 family, I think that's it. Oh, Jamie's mixed berry, which is, I guess you said that was the popular one, right? The purple?
Yeah, the one that I'm using right now.
Okay, so if you guys want any of these, this is under KT9. And if you're new to the show, make sure you do this. Sold, and that number right there. Okay, so that is the KT9s. You guys also can watch this in replay if you want to get this and try it. This is the KT145s, and these are check glass fire polish. So it's faceted glass. Autumn Spice is KT145, KT145, sold KT145, and then choose Autumn Spice. If you want something kind of fun and Circus is KT145 also. So choose Circus in that. It's fun. Let's see. What other one? Oh, here's a 145. This one is fun. This one has like that opaque turquoise check fire polish, and these are 4mm. It's called Beach Girl Blue, KT145.
So I'm at the end of my row. I'm going to just take this and spin it a couple of times so that locks that wire down, and I can take out my needle. And now, as Teresa said, now is the time to kind of straighten it up. See if I want to do another row.
Right. And then this one is a sky blue. This is called classic blue, unlike the one that we just saw. KT145, classic blues. Other 145s, I think we are done.
Okay, here, you can see a huge difference in my stitches. If you see on this side, this was all fine wire, and it looks way more even, right? And flatter. This side, I incorporated the soft wire. My stitches got bigger. I couldn't control them as good, so they got larger, and it's bouncier. So it doesn't like fall. It doesn't sit as skinny. So you can see this side, the right side with the fine, the left side where I switched to the soft. Can you see the difference? Because I definitely can. The stitches look more even on the soft wire, but they're not as flexible. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging in there. And thank you for joining us. I hope I see you all for the Zoom. And I'm just going to massage this gently to show you what it will look like. So it's fuller to the eye with the soft wire and more compact with the fine wire. That's interesting. I never did something with two different wires in here.
But that, again, that goes back to the tempering of the metal.
Yeah, so you can choose which look you like better.
Yep.
More fluffy, more loopy, the soft, more compact, more even, the fine.
This is KT152. It's called Fantasy Island. Okay. This also works with this. KT519 will be the check fire polish, which is super fun. These are 10mm rounds if you want a big chunky look. KT566, Ginger Blossom. This has 4mm fire polish as well. Ginger Blossom, reds and pinks. KT566, you'll choose Wild Orchid if you want.
That one's so nice.
So this is very similar to the mixed berry. I'm going to put that next to each other right there.
Okay, so why I would recommend this is if you want to do a bracelet, but you want to just mix all your beads up. We put this together with 5 different beads. Mm-hmm. So there's 60 beads. Yep. So you can definitely make like a bracelet going back and forth with just this mix.
Okay. And so that KT566, like Jamie said, is a 60-piece one. Again, going back to the Ginger Blossom, if you like your pinks and your reds.
Sounds cute.
Yeah,
that would be a cute Valentine's Day one
right there.
Yeah.
And then this is, if you guys love to see, this one is a beautiful one called Waterfall. This is also a 60-piece mix. This is bluey green. That's really pretty. Janine probably has this one already.
I know it doesn't look like a lot of beads, but it is once you start stringing them. Yeah. Bye, Pauline.
Bye, Pauline. And then after that, the last one of this called lava field. These are our metallic finished ones.
I'm gonna finish this, and then how about if I pick a random person who came to the show, commented, and I'll use a randomizer, and then I will find somebody who will win a little bracelet.
But last time not least, if you go to check out the Aloha
That
mix.
is so cute.
If you check out our Aloha mix, which is KT107, there is about a good more than 10, 9 or 10,
Yeah.
9 or 10 of these mixes. Hard to find items in these mixes. So look it through. We have pictures on the website if you have questions.
But now, what are we doing next week? I think we're doing a onesie Tuesday next week.
Yeah.
Yes, next week. Tomorrow we don't have a show because it's Christmas Eve, and then next week Sunday we don't have a show because it's New Year's Eve. So next week we're doing a onesie Tuesday on Saturday. Ooh, I know earlier I said this is our last show. Next week Saturday. Next week, Saturday is our last show. And so if you want to hop in, it's going to be onesie twosies. And I think Nancy's theming it to have 31 items. What's a onesie twosie? It is where we have just one or two left of something. Sometimes we have a discount, sometimes we don't, but it is definitely short run items. So if you like short run items with sometimes a discount, we'll see you next week, Saturday at 2 o'clock for that. And then we will be moving to Sunday. So Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a wonderful eve and day. You might see me on live somewhere because I want to bead. I'm going to take advantage of being closed for 2 days in a row and do something. I want to make stuff. I have some earrings. Oh, okay. So the show is officially over, but I'm going to show you stuff I'm working on a personal level if you want to just hang out and see. I have something so cool. So first of all, my earrings, which I love, love, love. My friend Dana designed these earrings. I made a video of it yesterday, and then I wore these. Ding, 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 ding. And from the side, here's what it looks like. From the front, that's what it looks like. I love this ear wire so very, very much. Then the other project I'm working on, I'm going to be making earrings. If you bought this cookie, I reached into the bag today and I think it's a misprint. So somebody might have just colored it in with a black marker. But look how cute this is. The original, the other 1,000 pieces, the other hundreds of pieces we have, don't have the lips in black. The outline is in pink. So if you have yours, you can get a black Sharpie and fill it in. And look how cute that is. So I'm going to be making earrings with this. I'm going to just wrap it. I'm going to do this after the show. This is my other earring I'm working on. I just want to show you guys things that I'm doing because this is how I think I'm going to either, when we get together on the 30th, this is, I think, my projects. We have these koa moons. Everybody is laser cutting wood because everybody has a glow forge. What is the difference with ours? We are not using just plain old plywood. All of our laser cuts are done in koa. Koa is an acacia wood. Koa is indigenous, and it is so beautiful because the way that the wood is growing, it makes it look like there's almost like the sheen. So in the koa, so these are all koa wood, but I forgot we had these. So the hole in here, there's two holes. I took this chain and it fits right in this hole. This is chain number 255. The idea is I'm going to cut the chain. Let me just cut it. And then I'm going to wrap a bead on either side. So I'm going to show you my plan. I just cut it. Okay. And then the beads I'm going to use are a moonstone. I think this is like $5. They're so pretty. Look at that. And then the other side, I'm going to use Silver Shade Swarovski. And I'm going to wrap 3 beads. And this was Pauline. Pauline was like, "Jamie, why don't you just put Swarovski crystal?" She broke through my resistance. I rarely mix gems and crystals. Why? Because I think it's hard to explain when you call this a crystal and people call this a crystal. And I'm so literal. I'm like, but it's not, because that's a lead crystal and that's a gemstone crystal. And so I have a hard time explaining it. So best I don't mix them. But she was like, try. So my earring is going to be Swarovski on one side and rainbow moonstone on the other. And that's going to hang from my koa wood. Sorry, Waffles has been sleeping with me because somebody is playing fireworks, like the booming ones, and she's so scared every night. And I'm allergic to I think her or her fur. So now my nose, I'm coughing and itching all the time. Poor Waffles. So these, if you've never seen these before, don't worry. I have not seen them either. They're $14. If you like that, I can get you the code for it. They're so cute. They're the chubbiest crescents ever. That's the koa wood. Okay. And these are from the Big Island. Okay. So that's my other earring. That's one, that's two. And then I'm going to make something with this taro because it symbolizes family, nurturing. So I wanted something for January. So I'm going to do the 2-part taro. Oh, because it's the partnership too, right? The family. It's again like me and Waffles. My boo. And what else? Are you guys beading? Are you making stuff? I don't really need to make stuff in the sense that as gifts because well, I'm already way behind from Christmas 2020, but I I do need it for my spirit. I mean, I do need to make stuff. Okay, so here's my one earring. Oh my gosh. Do you know that we had all these things to show you last week? I know Jason already opened the store, but I didn't show you these. It was stuck underneath another tray. But if you guys like mother of pearl and you want to do super simple earrings where so I pulled everything we had where there's 2 holes. Because through one hole you can put a jump ring. Through the other you can wrap. So I made this earring and I did 2 different styles. I think I showed you guys this. It was in a I don't know, was it a bead jam I was doing this? But this is my earring. So 2 different sides, and then these are like some of this I don't have anymore, but this is all mother of pearl, and it has 2 holes. So if you like that bead, it is P489. You know what? They're not flat. That's what makes them so cool. They all have a slight curve, so they're from the curve of the shell, so they're cut from a certain part so that the curves are natural. They're not like ground in there, so you can see like the shine. You cannot bend the shell, so this is just cut from the shell. So if you like P489, that is here. Oh, your dogs are afraid. Yeah, that vibration. Oh my goodness. Poor Waffles cannot stand thunder and lightning either. Then this is the capiche shell. I only have a few left of these. If you like, this is P3089. These are $3. So capiche shell, they use these for like because they're translucent. So a long time ago, this shell was, I think, used for windows because it could still let light in. Pretty cool, huh? So if you like that, that is P3089. And I'm just going to show you all of them so I can put them away. They're about 1 inch. Nancy put all of these into our software, but I can't reach over there and do it. So I'm just going to hold it in my hands. This is my personal favorite. These 2 right here. Look at how beautiful these are. And look how thick cut they are. So you don't have to worry about these breaking ever. They're not thin like a window, but look at the faceting on them. These were so nice. I forgot I had them. This is P886. And if you like the dark one, I have this black and gray one. Look, and then you can see fuchsia and green in them. You can use it as a pendant. You can use it as a bracelet topper or as earrings. They're so nice. This is P178. Never showed you guys these before. Sorry, but I just decided that I wanted to. I am going to get a thunder shirt for her. I was going to take her to Petco to go buy one. So P178. These are $10. P178. I have more. And if you if I see you guys buy any pairs, I will match them for you. So that if you're going to wear them as earrings, they will match. Look at this one. These are 75 cents. Please try to buy more than one because I think the mailing cost on the bag will cost more than one. So this is P1041, 75 cents, black lip shell. And these, I know it says black lip shell, but these pull on the yellower side, but you can see like how this has like a more cocoa tone. This one, I'm just gonna, if I can pair them for you, I will. I'll do my best. Ah, this was something I put together just for the holidays because I missed showing it to you a couple of weeks ago. I will bring it out in Valentine's Day if I have them. I think I only have like 10 sets of these. I had 3 strands and I broke it up. There is 2 different sizes of hearts here, a smaller and a larger, and they're not top drill. These are side to side drill. So what I thought would be cute, this is MIX022, $12. What I thought would be cute is if you wrap it left to right as a center of a necklace, MIX022. Don't have a lot of these. They're so pretty. If you look at the cut on the shells, they are softly rounded. They're not just like table cut, so they look so sweet. They have a slight puff to the body. They're not like that typical like shaved across same mother of pearl shells. So this I got MIX022, $12. Very, very cute. If you want to get a jump on Valentine's, so you can just do this, wrap it in the front. You can just do like 3. So you can do a big, small, a big. Put the little balls in just in case. But if you can just imagine 3 wrapped with some chain on either side. So sweet. That was my plan. I have more plans in time, just like everybody else in the world. Then these are laser. We bought these over 20 years ago, first of all. So can we get them again? No. So when these were being made laser cut, that was a huge thing. The shells are pretty. They are. These are the ones that Jason made into the pendants for $18 and $20. If you want to solder your own jump ring in there, by all means, you definitely can. I have them in 2 sizes. This one is, I think is this 10 millimeter? 12 millimeter for these. And this bigger one is 16. And they all have 2 holes. And they're all beautiful. So we have them in the white, the black with the green fuchsia, and a pink. And then we have the larger ones. And as usual, I will pair them for you. At least one side will match because there's nothing worse than when you get 2 of these. And you're like, one side is black, the other is brown. Like that's so useless as earrings. Well, for me, I kind of like the colors to be the same. So I will do my best because I do have more and I will match them for you. At least you'll get 2 shades that will be similar. It does have that Celtic feel, right? It does. I remember when we bought these, Jason and I were like, oh my God, 20 years ago, we were like, that's so expensive. Should we get it? I'm so glad we did. If you look at the cut, it is crazy. It's so tiny and detailed. It's not like a big cut. It's so tiny and refined. It almost looks like someone took a teeny, teeny, tiny saw blade and did it. So I have all of these. These are cute earrings. If you don't want to solder a ring through them, you can just put a jump ring. The only thing is, like, I think max 20 gauge, which is why Jason had to solder those for me. All right. So here's my earring. Get that little ball in the front. I put a jump ring through it. And then I just hung one of our gold balls, one of our vermeil. Those are the Thai silver, the Thai silvers that we plated in gold. I like it. I think it's so classy. And my other earring. Okay, just want to show you some projects I'm working on. Next year, I think I'm going to just be showing you small shows like this. So I'll pop in, pop out, kind of just tell you what I'm doing. And I think it'll be so much fun. I have so much information in my brain that I need to get out next year. So that's my new plan. This earring is one of my personal favorites. This gold stick right here. So it's gold fill, and it doesn't look like this when you pick it out of the box, FYI. It is, can you see like it's got hammering on here? So the way we got them is without the hammering, and they're not very expensive for gold fill. I think they're like $14 or maybe, yeah, about there, maybe less. I'm not too sure. But I thought this would be a super fun project to do next year. Like where you just take this, I'll show you how to hammer it to get all the textury lines on there. And if you don't have the same hammer block that I have, I can hammer the top portion for you. I'll show you how to do it in a live. And then if you want to make it as earrings together, we can. So easy. You just drop one bead off of there. I've been wearing, you see this earring? I've been wearing this all freaking month. And then finally I was like, I need to wear something else. So then I did a version with Tahitian pearls. I don't know. I think it just looks really nice on. I like that stick. And I like hammering it. So let's do fun, easy things. I have friends telling me, you can tell me what you think. I had friends telling me this. Okay, I'm going to go pretty soon. But they're like, Jamie, can you put together kits that don't need a lot of time? So I asked my friend who owns a business, what do you mean? How much time? She's like, 15 minutes. I was like, you want me to make a kit of something you can make in 15 minutes? So I was like, oh, I think to make that possible, I'll have to do some parts of it, right? So if there's anything you guys have off the top of your heads that you're like, we want to do, this would be fun, run it by me. Please run it by me. We're in a sweet spot going into next year. We have no plans yet. All I know is we want to do more projects together. We did a lot of selling through COVID. We did not do a lot of making. And I want to flip my life around. I don't know about you guys. Thumbs up if you're ready to change the course of your life, change the direction. If you find all you're doing is working, focusing on things that you want to make change happen and it's not happening, you wish a lot and you're like, oh, is this ever going to happen? Well, the first thing you can do to make things change is to change what you do. Change that energy. It really works. And when you do it as a group, it's even better. Janine, I love it. 15-minute kits, 30-minute kits. Okay, I love it. I think that is like such a great name for it. So you will be seeing me come at you with short-term, not short-term, but shorter projects that you can accomplish. And then you know what? If you want to turn it into something pretty awesome, what if you take all your little short-term ones and you put them together and then you can make a necklace with a little portion of this and a little portion of that. You can take different skill sets. So one day you can make like, I don't know, 100 jump rings. The next time we can make wire components. And the last time we'll do basic wire wrap. Then on the fourth meeting, we put them all together. Doesn't that sound like fun? Like I want to have more fun in 2024. I want to feel unstoppable, and not unstoppable in technology, but unstoppable in how I can share my spirit and how I received all of yours. How did your spirit jump out at mine? Oh, Cheryl, you're in a creative funk. Girl, I got you. I got you. We'll do 15-minute projects. If you can, text me. Tell me what you got. Tell me like Cheryl, you'd be like, oh my God, I have so many 10-millimeter gems. Somebody else might be like, oh my God, I have like 50 strands of pearls. I promise you, if you tell me what you have, it will help change the direction of where we're going. Don't feel shame. Don't hold back. I'm not doing this just only for me. This is like for all of us. And the more you put out and tell me, tell Jason what it is you're looking for, it adds to the body of our collective work. It adds to the body of our journey together. Well, that was a lot. My Christmas wish for you is to be as joyful as you choose to be, and to find so many moments in your life where it's punctuated with joy. because our life is like long paragraphs. It's stories, it's sentences. And the moments of joy are the punctuations. So let's just add those into our story together. All right. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your dinner. I am sending you guys like some real love. And Janine, I'm sending you healing energy. Actually, for all of us, for all of us. All right, Jantan, let's say goodbye. Let's push it. Go. We're sending you some love. Bye-bye.